Running around here looking like one of the homies and shit.
Yeah.
Yo, man, what's going on, y'all? It's been a pretty active week, with the Olympics and boxing matches.
Man, yes, sir.
Yo, you saw what happened with the dream. Well, let me stop playing myself. Not the dream team. Excuse me. That
right,
team. I was watching them play against Serbia. They was down 15 points at one time.
16 points.
16 points. So people's excuses that the rest of the world caught up. But I'm like, if the rest of the world evolved, shouldn't we have evolved as well?
That's not always the case.
So what it tells you?
I think what we seeing in America is the ideas that we grew up with. Like, I got to get my mama out the hood. That mentality. The athletes don't have that no more. So it's a sense of desperation that we don't have anymore, as just culturally, because a lot of us are in way better positions than what our parents were. Whether it be resource-wise or whether it be experience and exposure, we just have way more available to us than what our parents did. And I think they're the first crop of people from that, with that situation in American culture. Places like Eastern Europe, where Serbia is, that's like the hood in the 90s for us, bro. So they have that hunger and that grit and that desperation that black athletes had in the 90s. Those Serbians and Eastern Europeans and stuff got that, bro.
No, okay. I see what you're saying. So that hunger ain't there.
Yeah, it show up in boxing too, though.
Oh.
Look at, bro, Lomachenko, Alexander Usyk, bro, it's been Ivan Baranchyk. All these guys are from like Ukraine and places like that, and they have that get my mama out the hood hunger that black athletes used to have.
What about this for a thought? Do you think that there's a diminishing of national pride happening as well, considering all that's been happening? Because you see, the United States, most of the success is black athletes, right? Like, without the black athletes, the United States in the Olympics is not happening. It's like it's not even worth watching, because we do the track, right? We do the basketball. Like, we pretty much run a lot of the sports. So you look at what's happening for us in a lot of ways, maybe because of the money and also the fact that I don't need this to do nothing, right? Sha'Carri, she got endorsements even though she wasn't even in the Olympics. She didn't even make the team. So it is happening in a lot of ways. Do you think also that national pride just isn't the way it used to be, where you feel proud to be an American, that type of thing?
For me, I think because the veil has been pulled back on the propaganda of the concept of national pride in America, right? This is the land of opportunity, and we see that it's not as shiny a coin as they portray. However, I do believe you can still be proud of something and challenge it to be better. And I think that's the one thing we as the black community can maybe do, like, change our perspective on. Yeah, we're in America. It's definitely not equitable for us, right? There are systems and things in place that don't exactly suit us or are not serving us. However, we do have to assume the power of that we have as citizens and use that power to try to make it better versus separating ourselves from it. You get what I'm saying? Or like, it's like the kid who don't get picked on the team and you want to take your ball and not nobody can play. You get what I'm saying? Right. And I just don't think that serves anybody. At the end of the day, bro, we were born here.
Yeah.
So I have just as much right to the American dream or whatever, regardless of how unfair the odds may be, right?
Right.
I'm tough. I just gotta go hard. You know what I mean? Whether that's fair or not, that's life.
What about you, Biko? What you think it is? Because
I think we're spoiled, man. You know what I mean? Everybody expect that, hey, I'm just supposed to have this. You know what I mean? And these other these people from different countries, they're coming over like, nah, like every little dollar they make, they cherishing it. We're coming from the angle of I'm supposed to have all of this, you know what I mean?
Right.
And not cherishing the situation they're in. So
yeah,
that's buying the propaganda though.
That's what?
That's that the propaganda is the enabling. You feel me? And the feeling like we deserve it is the entitlement that has been enabled by the propaganda. Everybody gets a chance. You get what I'm saying? Like that, and this
everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
But everybody don't win, right?
Right.
But that's what I figured it was too, because I saw when I was watching the U.S. basketball team play against Serbia, I saw them. They wasn't playing no defense. It was almost like they was expecting to win. And the only reason why they won is because Steph Curry dropped 36 points. But you got to drop 36 points in the Olympics.
I felt like the end of the third quarter and the fourth quarter, they figured it out and they pulled it together. That's what I think happened.
Well, they started playing defense. That's what they was down 16, 17 points. But I was watching, I was like, they're not even playing defense. They think it's just supposed to happen. But
like it's an all-star game.
Right. But the main reason they won is because Steph Curry dropped 36 points. People, let me tell you something, man. Basketball is still a game of scoring more points than the other team.
That's right.
Yes, defense you have to stop people defensively, but if you're not scoring, it don't matter. And they needed somebody to score. That man got up there and dropped 9 3-pointers.
That's
he
crazy.
Shouldn't have to work that hard. So it's like people around the world got to see what he was dealing with in Golden State this last season. Like he's the only one that can do that. Klay Thompson was mad at management, so he kind of skirting his responsibilities. Draymond can't control his emotions, and Steve Kerr is just trying to manage the personalities at that point, right? So it's like Steph Curry just showing up being Steph Curry because he want to win. And that's what I saw. Like LeBron had a couple little plays, but Bron letting the beard grow out. He got the grays in the beard now. Like he's really embracing it now. Like he's really like, yo, this is my last 2 years.
Do not walk with me around this building, bro. You did all of that to sneak in a LeBron diss. I see you, bro.
First of all, it wasn't a LeBron diss. I'm just acknowledging what I see out there on the basketball court.
Come on.
I saw a man who was working extra hard to do basic moves now, and I'm just saying, excuse me, pause. Yo, like his spin move ain't spinning the way it used to spin. You know, like
nigga, 40 years old, son.
Yo, he doing extra like football player moves on the court now. You know, when you play against football,
he got to rely on strength because you know that's the last thing to leave.
That's the last thing to leave. So
yeah, he got to rely on that strength.
Yo, he's backing down this dude who's probably like a foot shorter than him. I was like, bro, come on, man, because he can't blow by him no more.
Right.
He like, I'm just gonna back him down. He muscled his way to the basket. I was like, oh man,
whatever works, bro.
But
let's be honest, bro. This should be set up for the next generation to go ahead and just grab the reins, bro.
So speaking of that, Steve Kerr didn't play Jason Tatum like most.
I don't like that.
What's going on with that, man?
I don't know. It's
I think
like
it's attitude.
He said it's a math problem. That's what Steve Kerr said. He said it was a math problem. He's like, he's just trying to put the best mix of players out there on the court to win, and that's how it worked out. And I'm thinking maybe Jason Tatum walked in there like, yo, we just won a championship. Like, yo, what's up? Okay. And a part of me makes me believe that maybe that had something to do with why, not all the way, but maybe something to do why Jaylen Brown wasn't there. Because now it's like, we got two Celtics who just won the chip. They both going to be expecting to play, especially the MVP. And what it's going to look like if we don't play the MVP of the NBA Finals who just won. But it's like, why are we playing politics, though? Like, you're just supposed to have people that's going to play to win. And to me, Jaylen Brown would have been a perfect example, not this Derek White guy.
Right.
Facts. I totally agree with you there. I think that goes back into the propaganda machine, right? They want safe niggas, bro. Jaylen Brown really represents America's worst nightmare.
So LeBron's a safe nigga? Okay, I understand. Go ahead.
Yeah, LeBron's a safe nigga. He's a great dad. He from the projects, but been famous for over 20 years and ain't had no serious scandals, bro.
True.
LeBron is as safe as they come.
How gonna get your boy any chance he can, man?
And I'm not knocking. Somebody got to be the safe nigga, bro.
Right.
Everybody can't be militant. You get what I'm saying? Because then, if that's the case, we all get painted with broad strokes. And once you do that, then you start to. That's where you get laws enforced on us. That's not fair to everybody. You feel me? Because it's taking the outlier situations and making it the norm across the board, and that's not the case. Jaylen Brown is an anomaly, bro. This dude is a pretty much a scientist. You get what I'm saying? Amazing athlete, like a humanitarian, right? Mm-hmm. And he Muslim, openly Muslim.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, America don't want that. Man, they not finna on the world stage.
On the world stage, because bro, he's almost like Mahmoud Abdul Rauf times 10,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Like Mahmoud was open about it, but he wasn't a superstar like Jaylen Brown is. And now you got these guys, the MVP, the face of his team, the MVP of the finals, and he got max dollars. He's super smart, so he even got the education.
He talking some Black Wall Street shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, hell no.
And he's not moved by money.
Let him home. Let him stay home.
Yeah, right.
You feel me?
He's not moved by money.
Yeah, we don't need that type of. He's not moved by money, bro. And that's dangerous for what I don't want to say the powers that be. I'm sick of that term.
Yeah.
The propaganda that we portray, like globally, he ain't on code.
I think
you know what I'm saying. I'm not even pushing wrong or right.
I think it's time for us to start saying the managers of this nation. Like, I think that's a good way. Instead of saying the powers that be, maybe we
I got one. The marketing department.
I like that. I like that a lot. The marketing department. Yeah, he's not good for the marketing department at all.
Oh, we just say he's not good for marketing.
He's not good.
Damn, just cut it.
He's not good for marketing. Who's marketing?
Yeah, he's not good for marketing.
Because that's what nations are, right? You look at the American flag, any flag, that's your logo, right? You look at the government, that's your the business department. Right. We got taxes, we got income, like it's all. So I get it. Yeah, I like that. He's not good for marketing. But they're struggling, right? Well, they struggled against Serbia. I don't know what they're going to do against France. I think France is not as tough as an opponent as Serbia was.
Today, right? Like 3:30 or something like that, I think.
Serbia was basically the gold medal game to me.
I thought so as well. Wemby, I don't think Wemby.
I think France got Wemby and he ain't ready yet though.
They got Wemby. They got I didn't even know this dude was still playing, man. Batum,
Gobert,
and Gobert. Yeah,
Nick Batum.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nicholas, he was on the Clippers for a little bit. Then he got traded. I forget, but he could shoot.
I didn't even know he was still playing. But yeah.
Well, let me ask you this now that we're on this topic of marketing and promotion for the country. What's the odds that here in Paris, France, at the Olympics, that the men and women's team are both France and against the United States in both finals?
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I knew the men's team. I didn't know.
I didn't either.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Both the gold medal games.
In all fairness, France is becoming a basketball powerhouse, so it makes sense. Like, we have to keep in mind with the advent of social media, the advent of the internet, the world at large has gotten much smaller. So, training techniques, the basketball culture is worldwide now. Like, and I know it's been global for a minute, but the world has caught up, bro. The world has caught up. It's the teams that say Magic Johnson and them was playing against, even Kobe and them was playing against. They're not as good as these teams that are globally today. If you look at the makeup of the NBA, bro, it's a lot of global players.
And there's also the game is.
What you think the reason for that is?
I think because they've allowed the game to change to replicate the way they play in Europe. Like when we was growing up, the way we played,
The world,
it was an inside-outside game. Now we're playing outside-inside. It's almost like it's almost like there's no inside game anymore. It is a movement-oriented league where it's high pick and rolls, drive, and kick it out to shooters.
Yep.
So if you're playing into the hand,
a lot of wing players.
Yeah, a lot of wing players. So you are playing into the hand of the global game, where if you stayed the course the way we was playing, those guys wouldn't be able to play with us because they would have to try to be athletic as we are, and they're not athletic as we are.
Yeah.
So in the interest of globalizing the game, we kind of watered it down to make space for these people. And you got a little bit of a delay. You got quite a delay right now.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like your camera caught a stroke, dog. It's crazy. Like like he got a process was being said.
I don't know how to fix that.
Oh man.
Yo, I'm gonna need you to just go ahead and get a laptop, dog. That's all. At some point,
I know, bro.
Matter of fact, you know what? One of your kids going to college, right?
Yeah, listen.
I already see where you go.
Yeah. Just
Monday.
Tell her, hey, yo, pick up an extra laptop. Pick up an extra laptop. Do discount. And pick up the extra laptop.
We need it.
Right.
We need it, right?
I done fed y'all for the last 20 plus years. I'm gonna need you to bring a laptop home. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a delay. It's crazy. It's not even like a half second, son. It's like 2 days. So yeah, you got
2 days.
Maybe you got see. Look, he laughing at the joke.
Let me open the door real quick.
You see this nonsense? He like 2 days. Now we already on the next day.
Yeah, we left already. We go. Show over. We already left.
See what happened when you on tour?
You like that? Where everybody go? Yeah, we go.
He on Mississippi time still. Like oh man.
Yo, is that better?
No, it's not better. It's not better. It's not better at all. It's like when you hang.
I'm gonna exit and come back in.
Yo, he hanging up a picture right now. Hey, is it straight? Is it straight? No.
Let me look from where you at.
Yo, that's funny. Yo, you ask a person is it straight, they tell you no, and then you can't take their word for it. You're like, yo, right. let me come over there.
Let me come down, get down off the ladder. It ain't straight.
No, I'm gonna exit and come back in.
All right, big dog. Oh man,
that's too funny, man.
Yeah, man. So I had Samba. Samba had went over to the platform with him yesterday.
Yeah.
And he was checking it out because he's calling me. He wanted to start. He's gonna start a podcast doing what he does and talk to a lot of people around the world that he deals with. So I was going over that with him. We're gonna lock in next week for his interview at 2:45. So we're gonna get that done, and then I'll have all the questions for you, for your people as well. So yeah, man, we're gonna just record them, and then once we got them all recorded, then I'll put out the promotion for it, and then we start doing what we're doing with that, man. But yeah, I had posted another short on YouTube, and that joint skyrocketed to hundreds of views. I'm like, okay, it's interesting. So I'm kind of monitoring it, just trying to make sure it ain't no glitch, because I'm like, this is wild. Like this is just
ain't no glitch. Yo, yeah. So what you think about the IG thing with like the thing that Saya been doing, like showing his vehicle first?
Yeah, that's much better. That's much better.
Oh hell yeah, much.
Yeah, I like that idea. The fact
that got to be
it's crazy because like you actually see the difference in his likes and views when he do that. Like it's a big difference. Big difference. So yeah, that might be. Tell him how.
All right, so somewhere in America, the Saya brand, who makes the sneakers. I don't know if you follow him, but
I do.
But he was posting a lot of stuff when he first really started popping. He started getting a lot of traction, But then after a while, he started talking about being shadow banned, and I didn't understand like how were they doing it. So he made a post like recently where he said, "Watch this. I just posted this about this sneaker, and in 2 hours I only had like 70 likes, which is crazy because he got like 500,000 subscribers. Right. It's like it's ridiculous." Right. And then he said, "Watch what I do." So he had a sneaker, and he put it in front of a Lamborghini that he clearly owns a Lamborghini, right? Yeah. So he puts it in front of his Lambo. And he's like, "Watch this. Look, that's my Lamborghini." And then he goes, "Now I'm going to promote my sneaker." And he did it. And he had like 5,000 likes, a bunch of comments, and all of this stuff.
Because of the Lamborghini.
He's basically saying, he's basically saying because there are like, I think there's a partnership between Instagram and maybe Adidas and other shoe companies. And then you got Nike. They funneling a lot of money into being for like advertisement throughout those platforms. So he's doing it like guerrilla marketing organically, where they're paying to be prominent on these platforms. So they probably putting in the word like, "Yo, I'm gonna need y'all to kind of like, you know, diminish his a little bit." Because the sneakers look good. I like most of them. Some of them look a little bulky, but he got great designs.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
But bulky is in with sneakers right now.
Way down. Huh?
You said what?
Yo, bulky is cool right now.
Maybe because the jeans are changing too, right? So we're getting back to more baggy jeans now. The kids is rocking. So it is. I know, right? so you can see where it can fit. But for me, like I like a more slim fit on my shoe, right? So that's why I rock with Puma so much, because you put Pumas on.
I love
like
Puma.
Yeah, like the way they got it. Like Biko got like 35 pairs of size, and I don't know.
He said 35.
Yo, bro, I watch your videos, man. I watch your videos. It's a different pair on every time. It's like 35 pairs.
Yo, Biko, you gotta give me a pair of them joints, bro. You don't need all them shoes.
Right.
Yo, but I always been a shoe head though, and I always like different styles. So
and he gave all his.
It's right up my alley.
You gave all your Nikes to your son, didn't you?
Yeah, Buddha loving it.
Yeah, he loving it. He's like, "Yeah, you don't need those. Come on."
He got the Travis Scotts. He got the ones, like he got everything. He like, yeah, just bring them over here. Over here.
I like the fact you against the establishment. I'm not. Give me it.
Yeah, I don't promote Nike no more, man. Nike don't get no love from me.
Oh man, I rock with everybody.
I could dig it, bro.
They didn't. I mean, I'm learning to not even bother with some of that political stuff, because it's like, if we're gonna move the needle, let's move the needle. But if everybody gonna collectively move the needle, like I'm not about to run around feeling no way about it.
For me, I mean, it's a preference. I'd rather give him my money than give Nike my money.
I respect that,
and that's right. And
I'm not going out my way. Like I really like the shoes. You know what I mean? Like I really like the shoes. So it's perfect. Yeah. It's not like I'm like, "Oh, these shits is ugly," but I want to promote. Nah.
Yeah,
like I really like it. So
yeah, he got some dope stuff, bro.
Like I started rocking with Puma years ago, but I like the new designs. They're more competitive now, because before, for a while, they were just really simple. But I think once I don't want to think Paper Planes, when Emery became a part of it, when Jay and Emery and them became a part of it, it's almost like their design.
It got different, bro.
It got real different, didn't it? You know,
RSX is hard body, bro. I got 3 pairs of them.
Yeah, so you know, yeah, so you get it. So I got a few Nike.
That's my favorite sneaker, actually.
But when it's Air Force One season, like, Sire ain't got no Air Force Ones. Like, son, what you gonna do? It's Air Force One season. Like,
it's all good.
You ain't got no white on white, son.
Yo,
it's all good. I don't need it,
bro. Air Force Ones is too bulky to me, bro.
No.
I like the Jordan. I would rather a pair of all white Jordan ones than because they got a. To me, they have a cleaner, less bulky, clunky profile to them.
For me, why I don't wear the Jordan 1s that often is because I have arches on my feet. Like I have deep arches on my feet.
So they'll crease.
So yeah, so to me, like that's more for flat-footed people, like who don't have like deep arches. Because when I wear those,
you got to wear those. I forgot what you call them. I think they call something force. You put them inside the sneaker, so it doesn't crease when you walk.
Okay.
I got some of them at the front of my red and black Jordans.
I don't know
Yeah,
nothing about
my
that.
Jordan.
See, you a sneakerhead for real. Like he ain't trying to let him crease. Cause you know how we didn't let him crease when we was kids. We just walk mad stiff.
Yeah,
like,
you walk funny. Yeah, exactly.
I used to put plastic bags in at the front of my shoe.
Damn.
Yeah, I used to do that to try to prevent the crease. Hey, yo.
I remember I had a fresh pair of Timbs one time. And bro, when I tell you I was walking like my feet was hurt, bro. I was walking gingerly in the mugs. It was a nigga named Big Mike called me out. He was like, bro, you must have just got them Timbs because you walking tender. How the hell you walking tender and Timbs?
Yo, remember when Joel Santana, I think he got on his knees and proposed to Kimbella at the was it at the Versus when he got on his
I ain't see it.
I knew he got on his knees. I forget if it's either the Versus or one of them reality shows, but anyway, he got on his knees and he was proposing, and he had the butters on, and he like bent the whole butters, and everybody was like, "Not the butters!" Son. Like, the crease was crazy. It was like, yo, he's destroying the butters. Like, yeah, they divorced now, so, you know.
Yo, son, y'all used to rock Wallabies?
Dude, I got a pair of the closet right now. I ain't giving those away. Like
I think I had one. I had a pair of Wallies, but I never.
You gotta have the right ones though.
I never bought into the Wallies.
Hell yeah.
I had a navy blue pair. I couldn't get into the Wallies too. Oh, you got the navy blue?
Navy blue suede joints. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked them, but it was like
they got the little gum bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was, Ghost is the Wally king. Like I can't, he got all different types of flavors of Wallies. I don't know where that
joints like
yeah, I couldn't get into the Wallies, but we was talking about the Olympics. We got way off topic. It's all good. It don't matter.
That's because of my delay.
Yeah, your delay was just wild, son. I couldn't imagine what was going on. Jay Henry Live wasn't calling you this time? It wasn't.
Nah, I can't blame Jay this time, bro. He want to be a guest, by the way. I can't wait for that.
Yo, so you gonna interview him on a 1-to-1, or how that's gonna work?
We could do that, but I want him in this mix.
That should be good.
It's gonna be crazy.
He ain't no easy. He's not easy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have some popcorn on this one.
Yeah.
Bro, people would look at Jay. People would think Jay just. Oh boy, I'm about to tear him up. All right.
No. I'm sure. I mean, look, you got. Let me tell you something. To have that type of confidence, you gotta be.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Bro,
he played the hell out of that saxophone.
I'm telling you, bro.
He played the heck out of that saxophone. I was watching.
You like the record he put out?
I like the record. It's smooth R&B. It's smooth R&B. It's straight R&B. So yeah, I enjoy it. It definitely has a place. I think it's one of those songs where if he was already an established artist, his fans would eat it up. His fans would eat it up.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of marketing it to the right people at this point, because the attention span is so short-lived these days that you got to really I haven't seen the actual video. I saw the in-studio video, but I didn't see the full video. Has he released it yet?
Yeah, he released the whole video.
Okay, so I need to see.
To me, it's this song for me, because ever since we hit puberty, his voice been deep.
Okay,
you feel me? So he always been compared to Barry White, and he always relished it. And to me, he didn't start off as a solo singer, right? He started off playing the saxophone solo, but just like kind of finding his voice. Now that he's older, he's more so in the I think he's honing in on his sound now.
Okay.
You get me? And this song is representative of him finding the difference between him and Barry White.
Yeah, and
if that makes sense.
No, it makes sense, and I think it also is a challenge because people will compare him to Barry White. But the fortunate thing is Barry White's dead, so that's a good thing. Not a good thing, but it's a good thing for him.
I know what you mean.
You know, he doesn't have to actively compete against a legend like that. Barry White been gone in the ground for like 10, 15, 20 years, I think. So, yeah.
Tell me, would you agree that Biggie is hip hop's Barry White?
Yeah, because he fat. I mean,
like when we
because of his
all of that, but he still was smooth. Like,
I see where you're going.
Great, like the way they marketed Barry White, like almost like a sex symbol.
You know what? Yeah, I can yield to that. That's the truth, because I look at Heavy D as like Donny Hathaway in a way. It's very interesting. Like, yeah. So yeah, I could see Biggie being hip hop's Barry White, but then who came?
He was Chubby Checker.
Who came?
Who's Kane and Chubby Checker? Who's Kane? Because he was. Oh,
nah, Kane. But for me, Kane content ain't as deep to make the comparison to Marvin Gaye. It's not. I wouldn't say his. It would have to be a dynamic singer who you would like compare Kane to.
Well, we can't compare the content because we ain't like
the
Biggie and Barry White.
But more persona.
Even the approach, the content was the same.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
That's a great question.
Yeah, the persona of
That's
Kane,
what I was going with. Persona
to me would be more along the lines of Marvin Gaye. I can't think of anybody right now. Because he came up, he talks about being a fan of James Brown and watching James Brown and how he moved. So you can think James Brown, Jackie Wilson, you know, along in that lineage a little bit. So
Jackie Wilson is a great
Jackie Wilson. Okay.
Jackie Wilson.
All right. So Biggie is Barry White hip hop. Kane is Jackie Wilson. You said Chubby Checker.
So who Rakim? Rakim could be Marvin Gaye.
Rakim. But Rakim was so like
Rakim's stage presence ain't Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye had, you know, that.
Marvin Gaye had a different aura. Marvin Gaye was different, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to defer. We probably need to dedicate that. You know, who's the R&B animal to a hip hop artist? So who's Puffy then?
Barry Gordy.
Barry Gordy.
Barry Gordy.
Yeah.
Barry Gordy.
Eye for talent. Just like work ethic out the wazoo. Yeah, Barry Gordy would be Puffy, bro.
Where's the wazoo?
No Diddy.
No Diddy. Well, the wazoo was crazy.
Speaking of Diddy, one of these more recently, so you know, Revolt is now owned by the employees because he sold his stake in Revolt and they basically shifted ownership.
Publicly traded now.
I don't know if it's publicly traded, but it's certainly owned by the employees of Revolt. And
yeah, I'm clearly they're saying that wrong.
The most popular show, Carisha Please, which is Young Miami's show, is still there, and it just premiered. The new episode for the new season just premiered, and they talked to her a little bit about that. You know, of course she's not with him anymore, right? And she explained how that wasn't her experience with him, right? So she's distancing herself from him, but also distancing herself from the possibility of being implemented or, you know, included in some of those accusations as being someone who was getting girls for him, right, and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, man. Us being of an older demographic, we're certainly not old, but of an older demographic and dating younger women, and when you got money, knowing that for the most part your provision is coming in the door before you are, your ability to do that. What do you think it is when the walls start closing in, everybody start running away, start jumping shit? Because prior to that,
she talked about that when she said when everybody was saying, "Oh, you was bigging him up. You was like his biggest cheerleader." But her point was, I was his biggest cheerleader during the Love era when everybody was giving him his flowers. You feel me? So it wasn't just me. That was her thing, and she made a great point. However, I think we gotta kind of it's no different than how we adhere to those weird street rules.
Mm-hmm.
Adhering to the rules, like when somebody got that kind of stuff going on, if everybody just quote unquote stick by them, right? I'm talking about on a public stage, not talking about actually looking out for them where it counts. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe sending them some bread or making sure, taking care of the people that they love while they're not in a position to. That's still staying down, even if I separate from you on the business end to keep what I have going so it's not impacted by what you have going on. That's not keeping it real to me. Am I making sense?
I think you're speaking about something that's important, but that was his girl. So
was it though?
I mean, they carried it like that.
Come on, bro. She that's the propaganda again, dog. Like,
I mean, they carried it like that. So, but you can understand. You can understand.
He wasn't good for marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't approved by the marketing department.
Yeah, the marketing department didn't approve of it.
He wasn't good for marketing. I get that.
Yo, but when things like that happen too, and you see people start scurrying, it goes to show what kind of relationship he actually had with all these people. Like he probably was nasty to them. If he was actually treating these people good, trust me, even when that was going on, they would stick by his side. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like people.
Yeah, another.
Like mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
You in that delay, bro?
Yo, son, he look like Max Headroom right now.
Oh shit!
The Pepsi nigga.
He look like
that's exactly what it looked like. Yo, that's just crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to put your camera next. Get closer to the Wi-Fi signal, man. You
that's better.
Yeah, he got a direct TV signal right now. You got a Dish Network on your phone. Go ahead.
No, but that was it, man. That's all I wanted to say, man. Like, because if you're not treating these people right, man, when everything fall, everybody's like, yeah, all right, yeah, cool. It's safe to leave now. But when he still got that power, people they're gonna take it because they don't want to feel the wrath of him. You know what I mean? Now they feel like he don't got his power, so they like, yo, fuck it, we out.
They was in line. They was falling in line.
I think another dynamic, bro. So when you got somebody like a Puff who operates in power dynamics, right? When he steps into a situation, he already have the leverage in within our community, right? So I don't think there's a high percentage chance that any of his relationships are what they appear to be. You get what I'm saying? Like you have to, and when you have that kind of influence and power, you gotta side eye everybody's intention. You don't make real connections; you make beneficial connections.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Like what I was saying, like everybody falling in line, like
yeah. So it was nothing for everybody. Once the dumpster's caught on fire, you're like, okay, let's break camp.
Right.
All right, this building is no good. This building's coming down. Let's bust a move.
Man, niggas was like, nah, we out.
We ain't sticking around with you. You are not good for marketing.
And the niggas a tyrant. Yeah, the marketing department said.
Yeah, and I think that's sort of what happened with Dame, right? Not to put everybody in the same category. Dame for a different reason. Would you consider, we was talking about, you say safe niggas when we was talking about the Olympics and basketball. Would you call Jay a safe nigga?
Yep. When I say safe nigga, right? Jay ain't gonna get over emotional in no situation.
Okay.
And he'll play the long game to get you back. You feel me? That's their playbook.
Hold on.
The long game
to get you back. Whoa. Oh my God.
Yo, I was trying to hold it in.
I was about
hold it in.
Oh, come on, man. Don't try to defer. It's still
niggas
on
is
you,
playing
man.
volleyball now, son. No, take the pause back. Take the pause back. It's your pause.
Nah,
but
he definitely plays the distance running game, right? Like he's definitely not emotional. I think that's important not to be, because it allows you to see everybody for how they are and where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Because then you know who to play, carry favor with, and who to kind of play at a distance. And Dame was so real and so honest that he was giving up his chess moves before he was making them. And that's kind of where he kind of made a misstep. Even with Jay, like even in business, you probably, even if that's your business partner, that's your man, if you going off like this and you constantly telling him, it's like, dog, you gonna give away our position. Like if I'm trying to be more covert with how I'm moving and I'm trying to be the spook that stepped by the door, you not that. You kicking the door in with the 4-4 and letting them know, yo, this is what we doing. What up? I don't care. I'm keeping it real.
Under the banner of keeping it real.
Under the banner of keeping it real. And I'm just trying to like, yo, I'm trying to get further than where we are so we can get more people into these positions. And you're not gonna get it that way when you let them know I'm coming in and I'm robbing you. Like they gonna get their security in place and everything. You're not even gonna be able to penetrate. Pause. So yeah. So that's that on that.
You know what's crazy about that dynamic?
What's up?
Jay don't care what niggas think about how that went.
He do.
He ain't gonna show it.
He ain't gonna show it.
Come on, man.
You gotta think he's very insulated, so you don't get to see it. But somebody said Carmen, Nas' baby moms. She said something, and even though she's foul, I believed her. Like she was like, the thing about Jay is he cares about what people think about him. Like he would ask her about like things about Nas when they was going through that stuff, and he was like insecure about certain things. She was like, yeah, like it really mattered. So you can also, you take an insecure person who's really worried about their image, like they care about what people think about them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, once they get in pole position, they may not give a fuck how shit weighed out, but in your heart, you still like,
pole position was wow.
Yeah, I was gonna let it slide, bro.
I'm not even smiling at that shit. Yo, you got to do better, huh?
See, you trying to redeem yourself for the long game. You ain't you trying to redeem yourself for the long game.
Pole position or long game, sir?
I mean, pole position could be a stripper at Magic City.
Wild.
Come on, man.
Could be a stripper name. Long game could be a stripper name.
No, but what strip club that's gonna be at? Like, come on, son. What's going on? Pole position, we know that's Magic. Long game,
so I don't know, son. Pole position is kind of ambidextrous over here, son.
I know it's not. yo, Bigo, he's trying to save face. He's trying to save himself.
He's ambidextrous.
He's ambidextrous.
It's like somebody trying to kidnap you and you just not getting in the car, bro.
Like, nope.
I'm not going. No.
Your hands and feet by the door, like, I ain't going in that motherfucker.
Yo, Brian, nah, he tried to save himself from his misstep, bro. That was a wild one. He gonna take pole position like it's that crazy.
Son, long game was a wild one, son, but pole position was ridiculous, son.
No. I don't think.
Can we acknowledge it though, son? Like
it's crazy in the context, but long game, son. Like, come on.
Yo, especially when you say it like that, long game.
Man, why you gotta elongate the long?
Yeah, exactly. Just to emphasize what you said, like you don't get it.
But hey, try to say pole position without putting emphasis on pole.
Pole position. It's pole position. I'm back to claim pole position. And Jeff Gordon the rap. Like, come on, man. It was in Jay raps. That's why I used it. But
oh my god.
Yo.
No, he subdued the shit out of the pole position, though. Pole position.
Had to subdue that shit, right? Like, no. Pole position.
Nice and
pole position.
No inflections at all, bro.
No, we ain't even raising our eyebrows with that one.
He ain't blinking or nothing.
We ain't blinking nothing. Absolutely not.
Son.
No, but to the point, you know, that's how I view Jay. Like he's someone who's I think his intentions are pure and it's not completely capitalism. You know, I do believe it's empowerment, but if he can make a couple dollars, he gonna make a couple dollars.
So what you think about him being behind the whole Kaepernick thing and then turning around and saying, hey, we're past kneeling?
When you say behind the Kaepernick thing.
Like, you know, he was like when it all started, he was like for it, like, you know what I mean? Like he was backing Kaepernick. When he said we're past kneeling, do you think that's exactly what he meant? Like, yo, that's done, that's in the past?
I think
because they keep bringing that up.
Well, how I view that is enough with the symbolism.
Okay.
Let's start making some moves.
Yes.
All right. And to me, that's where you got to get to. This activism has many steps to it. There's the people who protest and they speak up. We need that because that's our advertisement to let you know that there's a grievance. Speak up.
Yes.
Put the grievance out there to the public. Let people know. All right. Then when
we have the attention.
Now we're protesting. We're marching. We're organizing. That's our organizing. And now we need to go to the next step. And that next step is providing plans and implementing and executing those plans.
So you think that's where he was coming from?
Yeah. They're like, all right, cool. We know y'all.
I agree.
Wrong. Now I'm trying to bridge the gap between my community and y'all community, and this is what we need from y'all in order to make this right.
It was a solution-based approach.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Right.
You know, and
it was a solution-based approach.
And that's what we got to be. I don't think the symbolism is as respected as it once was. Because while we doing,
you know what the problem is?
What?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
While we're providing symbolic gestures, these people still working off their head start. So they just get make moves. They just get the marketing department just get to make moves.
Right.
Meanwhile, we still making announcements. Like we don't need to make no more announcements. We don't need to have these symbolic gestures. Let's organize. Let's get some plans in place and let's execute those plans. But go ahead.
I think our community has never moved past the civil rights era. So we still see the impact in the protests. We don't see the step after that.
That's because we never saw
Dr. as King. A whole.
We didn't get to see Dr. King's next stage because they blew his head off on the balcony. So that's
let's be honest. That was he died 3 years after all of that. So what? Like, okay, he was in the process of going to the next step. The next step was financial empowerment, right?
Yes, he was. Yes.
I think what Jay did with partnering with the NFL was the next step, right? Look at what he was able to do with, and I know this is kind of surface, but it's not. It's actually symbolic. Look at the Super Bowl halftime show since all of that. That's a step in the right direction.
That's a step in the door. That's a step in the door.
That's my point.
Foot in the door. Yeah. So he got his foot in the door. Now he's like, all right, now while he's in there doing the halftime show, you know, dancing around. Look, I'm dancing. Look, we making music still. Yeah, all right, look. Yo, how you get one of those teams?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to.
But we never been there. We never been there, so we don't know what it looks like.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And that's why we from the, and I hate to pedestalize another black leader, if you will, but we be so busy from the seats looking at the podium, not understanding the pressure of the podium. So we critiquing the podium from the seats. You get what I'm saying? And it's easy to say what you would or wouldn't do when you ain't on the podium.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
It's
and when
easy to say what you would or wouldn't do when you ain't the one in charge.
And like they didn't understand, like what I think people didn't understand, like why you took your shirt off at the Apollo, like the pressure of that stage.
Exactly.
Like,
bro, you had bro.
Like the pressure. Like,
son, they was, bro, you if I could have got that whole damn jacket on.
He's doing the show.
Bro, Cardell at 18, son. But I had the mic in this hand and I couldn't switch it fast enough to get the whole jacket.
That's just wow, son. He holding the mic.
Yo, it was aggressive too. Like,
yo, if I could get the mic on, like
wow, okay.
Yo, how I let this nigga walk me around the corner, bro?
He got you. He got you.
You played yourself.
Yo, he held the mic strong.
This is for my people.
Yo, I'm telling you, son.
Yeah. No. Yo, I can't believe that. Yo, go ahead though. Make your point, man. My bad. I threw you off.
But no, I already made it, son. Because like, if I could have got that jacket all the way on, son, boy, America was not ready.
It was about to be smoking.
Remember how Jamie Foxx was when he was on stage with Casey and JoJo on the TV show?
You talking about Martin or Jamie Foxx?
No, Jamie Foxx, when he had Casey and JoJo on the show, he was singing background for him.
Remember that?
Man, nigga had a see-through shirt on.
Oh man, now I gotta see that episode.
Yo, son, this nigga showed all the way out, bro. And got kicked off the tour. They would have had the, bro. I'm telling you, they would have had to bleep till a commercial break.
Yo. Yeah, you was in main character mode right there. So you was like, damn.
Oh boy, what?
This shirt coming off.
What?
They not moving the way I need to move right now.
Not at all, bro.
You had a day.
Y'all not hitting that dance step right, dog. Oh, what? Bro, I was so spoiled, bro. Spoiled, bro.
So it's very difficult for me to even believe that because of how you are now. So what was your change? And I know we coming up on time, but what was your change, right? Because it seems like you started to shift and you started to reframe how you approach certain things, because that person right there don't seem like, the way you talk about him, you was like he was out of control.
He was, bro.
What was the change?
A couple things. I remember like for me, my humor is my armor. Okay. Right? So I used to get mad very, very fast and want to fight very, very fast. Not saying I'm the toughest nigga, because I've lost some too, but I would fight, right? So I would always lead with humor. And I remember when I was working at a shipyard in New Orleans before Katrina, and my daddy was just he worked out there too. So he used to tell me, like, son, you can't let nobody handle you out here, because if your name get bad like that out here, everybody gonna try you. So I went out there with the biggest chip on my shoulder, but I was still silly. I was still playful. So I would send mixed signals, and I didn't realize that I was doing it, right? And so it took for one person to tell me that I created the environment for people to try me a certain way. So when that person explained that to me and showed, he was an OG. So when he showed me that, it kind of made me start to change how I viewed what I present. So I didn't always want to be on stage. I didn't always want to be the center of the attention. I didn't always want to be the, even though I'm kind of made for that, right? Just my whole personality and stuff. I think a part of it was not wanting to piss the wrong people off to the point to where the wrong energy come to you. And because I know how I'm gonna react to that energy. Like, hi, you know me, if I feel played, it's like, it's up.
Yeah.
And I think just the biggest change was just maturing, bro, and realizing the world didn't revolve around me.
It's a good perspective.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
That's dope.
But when I get on stage, I'm still every bit of like I'm cool until I get behind the mic, boy. When I get, my wife will tell you, boy. She said I'm married to Cardell because Creole King. It's too arrogant. Yeah, I get behind that stage. It's the problem, bro. I'm telling
you. Yo, I could tell you be wearing some interesting outfits in some of these, like them turtleneck sweaters and stuff like that, son. Like we got to work on that.
Yeah, son. No, son. Hey, bro. For me personally, like I'm not a flashy dresser, but my shit gonna be classic.
Like you would have been if you was a rapper in a group. You would have been part of my boys, Lucchini. You would have been part of that group.
Camp Low.
Camp Low. Is that Camp
Yo,
Low?
but honestly, son, there's always an element for like with my presentation. There's always a nod to the past with also a step to the future. Where everything I do, I kind of got it in order that way. So like the newsboy caps, I like to wear those.
Donnie
I love peacoats.
You wore
I love peacoats
back in the day when Kwame was rocking.
No, I was still. That's a little too before my time though.
Kwame
was what, 88, 89?
It was edging on the 90s a little bit. So you didn't dye your hair,
bro. I dyed my hair in the 90s.
Oh man,
but you got to keep in mind we was doing Drew Hill covers, so I was Cisco.
Oh yeah, son. Yeah, I would have looked at you. Wow, son.
But at the time, bro, I promise you, son. Like, I really didn't care.
I know. We
I did not care.
Yo, he would have came into the hood, be like, what's up with this nigga?
But the crazy thing is, niggas already knew, like, because you got to think about what set me apart was music.
Yeah.
Was singing. So when that Drew Hill came out and I was able to sing that shit note for note, like, it was always respect. Niggas never played with me about it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the whole hood got behind me. I'm talking about from Shrewsbury to Holly Grove, everywhere. Like, the whole
niggas on the West Bank. Son. That shit, wow, son. Like, I'm just gonna let it go. I was trying to let it go. Bigo, why you
Not the whole hood. Damn.
The hood got behind me.
Boy, y'all New York niggas is on the roll today, boy.
The whole hood got behind him. No.
But I think from a young age, bro, I was never.
God. Yo, no.
Yo, it looked like High still harboring resentment from his misstep.
Yo, son,
that he had episodes ago, bro. He still can't believe he did that shit.
Yo, that day was out of control. It was crazy. I felt like I betrayed myself that day, man.
Even you was like, yo, I don't know what's going on.
Hassan.
Yo.
It happened. It's okay. It happened. We got the proof. We have the affidavit signed.
Oh man. Yo, that was too funny, man. But nah, I just wanted to know because when you was talking about just, changing up, and I wanted to know what that change was, because everybody has that point in their life where things start shifting a bit, you know. And I thought maybe it was you. I thought you were going to say because you know you had your first kid and everything like that, but you went completely.
I started changing before that. I started changing. I say around when the singing group broke up. We broke up around 2003, and when that happened, I was really on my own. That's when I started really kind of finding what I wanted to say musically versus doing Dru Hill covers and sounding like the next nigga. But all of that and maturity just started hitting me at the same time, bro. Oh,
we're gonna let it go. We're just gonna let you rock, man. We just gonna let you rock, bro.
But like I said, bro, it was just a lot of different things that was happening in my life simultaneously that just caused a shift in perspective. But that shift in perspective made other people start looking at me differently. It started making other people respect me more. And I think I liked that. So, you know what I'm saying? I had less instances where I felt like I had to prove that I wasn't no chump. You know what I'm saying? And I guess it was a difference in the energy I was putting out there.
That's good, man. That's good. We up on the hour. So we could put a button on that. And
so does France have a chance?
Honestly, bro, I don't think they do, man.
Nah.
I'm not sold
on the men's other women's side.
Yeah, I'm not sold on Wemby. I'm not sold on Wemby yet. Like
not yet.
He could put up numbers, but like he's not Tim Duncan. He ain't, you know, and I hate to compare him to Tim Duncan, but he just don't have that yet. I think a lot of it is just raw still, and at some point it may start to resonate, but right now it ain't there. So yeah, I got them getting washed up pretty easily.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, before we go, Sha'Carri Richardson, bro.
I'm proud of her. I'm happy for her.
What a redemption story, though.
Yeah. She because I was one of the peoples that, because like when she came in last that year, I was like, why are they talking about her if this is what she doing? Like, and then when she got hit with the weed and the excuse she was making, I was just like, nah, come on, son. Like she ain't ready. And I was just disappointed. And then somebody posted a meme of her in the race and she had a pair of Timbs on. They photoshopped a pair of Timbs on.
God. Yo, I ain't seen that shit.
The internet is foul. The internet is foul, son. She was on the tracks in last place, and they photoshopped a pair of Timberlands on her feet, son. Like, yo, she
oh my God. Yo.
So the jokes were on her for like 4 years, son. And for her to get focused, rededicate herself, and to go into the Olympics with the mentality of going out there and performing the way she did, man. Like St. Lucia came out of nowhere with that win in the 100s. I didn't even know who Julian Elfman was.
You know the story behind it?
No, what's the
story behind it? So the day before the competition, the Olympics changed the rule as far as the gate that the athletes that was not staying in the Olympic Village could enter into the Olympic Village. Sha'Carri and one of the runners from Jamaica.
Oh, that's what Shelly and Fraser Price
impacted them. Yeah, so they couldn't go in the Olympic Village and from the entrance that they were accustomed to going to. So they had to walk around, and it was like a mile or so around. And because of that, the detour, they didn't make it in time to warm up.
To warm up, okay.
So she took second place. She won a silver medal without warming up.
And that's the part I guess I'm not that familiar with, because I'm not sure how much warming up or what they do during the warm up that prepares them for that race.
Ask me.
He's not a
I say that because you're not a track star, but you understand the correlation between stretching and your muscle.
Okay. I could get that. I get with that.
I do warm.
You get what I'm saying?
Before I actually get into my exercise.
Why?
I got you.
Why?
Because you'll shock the muscle if you just get into it. Oh, whoa.
But your warm up though is like a workout though. Like and that's why I ain't been back.
But,
like
okay,
his warm up is a workout. Like that shit.
Think about this though. Think about this though. Biko warm up is like a workout to us.
Yeah.
Right? So what is a gold medalist warm up like for track?
Crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's what the impact was.
I got you. Yeah. Julian Alfred.
So she won that race. Well, she placed second in that race with no warm up.
Yeah.
Wow. Impressive. Yeah.
And the thing is though, I never knew who Julian Alfred was until that day. And she won convincingly. You know, she won convincingly. And a lot of times it be the way they start that really determines like how their race end up. Sha'Carri, like she's a great runner because she runs with her knees high and like she just picks up speed so crazy. So when we saw the 4x100 relay, you saw her form and she got out there on the block, man, and she smoked. So she got the silver, she got the gold. I don't know what her career is gonna look like if she's gonna come back in 4 more years and do it again. But let's switch to Noah Lyles. He was doing a lot of talking. He was talking big talk.
Noah Lyles, is that the dude that said the thing about NBA champions or not?
Yes. He's the juxtaposition to Sha'Carri Richardson in my eyes. She took all of that vitriol, all of that hatred, all of that judgment, and locked in to perform. Right? There's no arrogance to her get down. There's confidence, there's in your face brashness, but it's not arrogance. Noah Lyles is arrogant.
He's what's the dude from Canada on the
Ben
NBA?
Johnson?
Nah. Man,
from
NBA. Damn, he always talking.
You talking about Dylan Brooks?
Yeah, he's Dylan Brooks, man.
Yeah, some people just had that troll energy, dog, and he got troll energy, bro. Like, he thought he sounded smart when he said what he said about world champions, dog, but he didn't.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
Bro, you realize how many global players is in the NBA? Right, that's why he's world champion.
And he's young. He's like, how old? No, like 22, something like that. So he's young, and track has been his get down his whole life. So in a lot of ways, when you become those type of athletes, you are insulated from a lot of stuff because your laser focus is on your craft. So you don't have the same experiences that the average kid coming up has. Like you've been a track athlete for your entire life. So if he came outside a little bit more, maybe he would be a little bit more down to earth, maybe. But I think this humbled him because after he ended up with the bronze, right? But
bro, he ain't humbled.
He got it, but this is the part.
The boy had an excuse built in.
The boy said he was on. First of all, when he came out to get an announcement, he ran out, and I was like, "Yo, that's dangerous." Because if you pull a muscle, do anything, just running out for the introduction. I thought that was wild, but then he looked like he was ready, and then he got smoked. That dude from Botswana just smoked all of them, and Noah Lyles on the ground, breathing super heavy, acting like he needed water. I was like, "Yo, he performance."
That's why right there he ain't gonna learn like this. What I meant when I said the juxtaposition between him and Sha'Carri. Her fall and her crucifixion, if you will, was very open, but early on. Her greatness came after it.
Yeah. What
is he gonna do after his gold medal win? Right, and he talk his way into some bullshit, which he's going to do. We've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
Can he handle the scrutiny of a fall and come back? People like Sha'Carri, who have that happen early on and overcome odds like that early on, they have a certain mental toughness and fortitude that people who I don't want to say have everything given to him because it takes away from the work he clearly has put in, right? But people who experience that mountaintop first and then experience the fall, a lot of them don't have the same mental toughness of people that had to push their way up the hill.
Facts.
And that's what I think is going to be the situation with him. One bump in the road and it's over for him. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because he barely made it out of that block with the win in the 100s. Like, he barely won.
Controversial win.
A controversial win, because it was like,
bro, he won by a mustache, bro.
A fucking whisker.
Like, bro, like, sit down somewhere, dog. Like,
like, go have a seat, son.
But I'm gonna be honest.
Go ahead.
That was 18-year-old Cardell on Apollo.
Oh man, you was Noah Lyles. Oh man,
definitely Noah Lyles. Bro.
I definitely would have been looking at you like, yo, son, man. Yo,
I definitely should have shut the fuck up somewhere. I definitely should.
Tell him to walk you around the block. Walk around the block with him real quick, Biko. Yeah, I gotta go get something.
Show you this TV.
I'll meet you on the other side. This young punk acting up. Oh man, yeah. I think that's a good analogy the way you explained that. Sha'Carri Richardson, I'm real happy for her, man. She definitely came back and earned every bit of that. I don't want Noah Lyles to fall into obscurity. I want him to just work on his craft because he has
no doubt.
Yeah, he has the talent to be another great like Carl Lewis, like Michael Johnson.
Change that damn attitude.
Yeah, you like be arrogant. I think it's good to be super not arrogant, but just be that confident after you prove the wins, right? Like win and then be like, yeah. But before you do it, it's like, huh? Like, nah, bro. Like, you got to do it first.
Bro, like, you can't say nothing about, why is you even talking about basketball? And like, bro, just shut up. You get what I'm saying?
How about this? There was a guy, right? Yeah, he was talking about the medals in Paris are trash, right? And he was looking at the man, like, look, it's messing up already. And he was pointing. I'm like, damn, that dude look kind of ratchet. And then I'm looking close. I said, why so dark? And then you get people in the comments like, well, maybe if you won silver or gold, it wouldn't have done that. He said, because bronze is a natural oxidizer and you got to constantly polish bronze in order for it to keep it shine.
That's crazy.
I said,
that's bad.
Damn. Crushed them. They crushed this looking like, yo, next time win gold or silver, punk. Right. Like, you won the bronze medal. Don't nobody care about that. So Noah Lyles, he probably mad at his bronze medal right now. Like, this shit is trash. Like,
they spray.
It's oxidized.
Girl, his girl is a Haitian athlete. You saw her?
Nah.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah. She. Yo, what's the black girl from Ireland? The black track athlete from Ireland.
I know who you're talking about. I just followed her on Instagram. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, she's
I just followed her.
She's African.
Out of space, son.
Yeah, she's out of space, man. But I noticed that a lot of the Olympic runners, and not that it's a big deal, but I am gonna bring it up because they always bring it up about football and basketball play, especially football. A lot of those women that was on the U.S. track team, they got white husbands. And I was looking at it, I was like, oh. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, they like you said, they bring it up about the basketball players. Yeah.
You know what I call that? I call that proximity love.
Yeah, I know you. Yeah. That's what's around.
That's what's around. Right. Like, yo,
he just happened to be here.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right. Because I'm looking at, I'm like, come on, man. Like, come on, sis. You could have waited.
Like that's
wait. Some cornball.
That's what it is.
Yeah. They look real. Like, come on, Shorty. You could have waited. But anyway,
for real, like
maybe we should talk about proximity love one day. Proximity love. I don't know.
Bro,
I like that.
I ain't gonna lie.
I like that.
I'm gonna be real with you, son. Once I discovered college chicks, I never dated a New Orleans woman again.
Oh, because they coming from different places in college.
But when you talk about proximity love, like, boy, once I discovered the world, like, you know what?
He said, you know what?
Yeah, nah, I think I like something different.
Yeah, it is a lot. I think we've all dated like that. We've all had proximity love, and we never really get, because in the haste to feel good and love somebody and be loved by somebody, I think we allowed ourselves to get into relationships that may have been better suited as friendships than they were relationships. And that we got stung by the proximity love bug, and we fell in love with people. And because anybody can fall in love, man. It's not difficult to start rocking with somebody, but that proximity, and then it gets good, and then you get comfortable, and then all of a sudden it's like, you know, you'll do.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that's another conversation for another episode.
You'll do is crazy.
You'll do.
And we'll talk about that. We'll see if somebody ever did a you'll do to us, right? Like, I wonder if I was a you'll do person for somebody.
I'm sure I was. I'm sure I was.
I had to be at some point, man.
like, you just know, it's like, yo, why is she fucking with me? Like,
so I guess I am the best of the worst.
I was your proximity love, wasn't I?
You'll do.
You'll do.
Damn.
The best of the worst, bro.
Oh man, we got to go into that next episode. But yo, fellas, let's get up out of here, man.
Yeah, man.
Yo, gym time, huh?
Gym time.
All right, and football time.
Football season, baby.
It's here, man. All right, fellas, man. Much love. Appreciate the conversation always, man. I'll see y'all next time.
Next time.